Kid Crewbar coming at you again with another how-to video. Today's version is not how to be cool because, haha, you've already know how to be cool. If you don't know how to be cool, check out my video. Haha, self-promo, no big deal. So today, I'm going to be talking about how to ace your college finals. Because, not to brag or anything, but I'm on the dean's list of my college, and I'm like super successful in school, no big deal. Like, I'm in the National Honor Society and the College Honor Society, so like, I'm pretty smart, or at least that's what like my grades show. So I mean, I might not be like the most socially smart because sometimes I like make fun of people or I laugh at people, but like intellectually I'm really smart. I just might not be like street smart, but it's fine because honestly, degrees get you places in life. So, yeah, well, without further ado, get your Diet Pepsi or normal Pepsi. Sip it in a celebrate cup because we're going to celebrate the fact that you're going to ace finals after you're watching this video because I'm going to give you all the tips and tricks as to how to ace your finals. Okay, without further ado, let's get started with the tips, shall we? Okay, so before we get way too in the tea, I just want to say that I know that I haven't been posting as much, and it's because I'm studying for finals. And in this video, I'll give you tips on how I'm successful and how you can be successful. Okay, so let's just get started with the obvious. Study rather than focus on YouTube videos because, like, honestly, when teachers tell you, like, it's in the textbook, oh, honey, it's in the textbook. Like, trust me. If they tell you to read the textbook, just do it. Like, I know it's probably boring material and it's probably stuff you don't care about, but if you want to at least get a C to get that degree, you have to read your material. Another thing you gotta do is you gotta read the textbook. You also gotta study. Alright? How do you study, you ask? Well, you just kind of repeat the same bullshit over and over again until it gets in your head. For example, y equals mx plus b, you know what I'm saying? Because the reason I know that is because I've repeated it in my head over and over. I've written it down on little note cards and all that stuff. So, I mean, hell, just make sure you study because that's really important for your noggin and for those grades. Another pro tip is be friendly with your teachers. Actually, if you can, be the number one student. Not to brag or anything, but I was the first person to turn in my final for my teen and children's literature class, and I think the teacher likes me a little bit more now because he knows that I'm dedicated to my learning and the subject at hand, which is teen and children's literature. So, yeah, turn it in as soon as possible. Be friends with your teachers. Be like overly nice, like on Zoom when they're like, "How are you doing?" Just be like, "I'm great. I love talking to you. Oh my gosh, tell me more about your life." Because when you do that, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, well, she cares about me, so I'm going to care about her and I'm going to bump up her grades." So that way, if you do suck on a quiz, you could be like, "Hey, so I know I failed that last test, but like, can we talk about like something else? Like, can I make up some assignments or like do some extra credit?" And they'll be like, "Aw, well, you're so sweet, you're such a great student." So they'll bump up your grade probably. Because they'll look at you and they'll be like, yeah, okay, that's the exception to the rule. I'm like, yeah, so that's what you gotta do. Also, I realize this video doesn't have to just be for college students, but also high school students and possibly elementary students. So, let's see. Another way to be successful in finals is to just not stress, bro. Wear your shades even though it's like 8 o'clock at night and no one's here and no one cares and no one's probably watching this far in the video. Just be chill because the more you worry about it, the more likely you're gonna fail the stupid test. Because when you sit there and you're like, "Oh my god, I'm such a failure," then life just begins to suck even harder. So what you gotta do is you gotta walk in there, or because it's COVID, you gotta go on the Zoom call and you're like, "Alright, got this, easy dubs. Got this, easy dubs." positive mantras are really important for the brain. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's what you gotta do to be cool, stay in school, and pass your finals.